everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ginny, and this is Creating Crafts with Ginny. And I currently upload 2 times a week. I upload on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays I'm dedicated to Dollar Tree, trying to help keep our budgets on track. And on Wednesday we throw the budget out the window and we paint with high end. We just whatever I can come up with, right? Alright, so recently I have been absolutely fascinated by color palettes. And I know a lot of you might be familiar with color palettes because color palettes are kind of similar to what we use for makeup and stuff like that. Been around for ages. But they also have just color palettes, and the color palettes could be for paint, it could be for clothes, it could be, again, for makeup, that sort of thing. So I've been doing this paint pairing series, and this should be about the 3rd or 4th one that I've done, and I will put a picture of kind of like what they look like when you look at them, like on Pinterest, and then I will show you the one that I am using today. So, and I also have something kind of new down here. I've got this acrylic high gloss paint stuff, for better words. You can mix it in to keep your colors brighter, and it's kind of like my polyurethane varnish, but it's a little bit thicker, and it goes with micro powder like crazy. So I've got 2 cups of that, and I have 1 cup. Here's what my color things are going to be. I've got a mint green, and I've got 2 really pretty purples. I've got like a lavender and a little bit darker purple. I have a pinkish color, kind of like almost a fuchsia. I have a blue, and of course I have glitter set aside, and the glitter is green also. So I'm going to set this down because it's kind of big and in the way. So what I did, and I do this a lot for me because it's just so much easier to mix my paints as if I have a cup, especially if I'm on camp. You'd be surprised how often I spill stuff, and well, it's enough that it's easier, and I've spilled the cups too, so yeah, it happens. So I'm going to mix this paint here from Shutterfly. It's one of my favorites. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't used this one, but I love their paints. So what I wanted to do was kind of mix my mediums, and that's why I've got Floetrol in one of the paints, and then the other paints will be this high gloss acrylic paint conditioner type stuff. So I might have to put a little bit of water in this one, but that's okay. And I want my base to be the green, and then those go down. When I say base, it's going to be like the foundation of the color. So yeah, so I think that's going to turn out really well. Sure hope so anyway, right? Alright, let's grab some stir sticks here. There we go. Alright. And like I said, I got micro powder that I'm using on 4 of the colors. And the other one will be paint. I know it'll turn out really cute. My bathroom has a lot of these colors in it, so I'm thinking that's where this painting will end up, in the bathroom. Kind of bright colors too. Okay, now I'm going to stir those in with this acrylic high gloss mixture. This stuff is really sticky too, it would remind me very much of like resin, stickiness and stuff like that, which I should probably put some gloves on. Yeah, I think I will. You know, I've been doing YouTube now for almost a year, which is crazy. I was looking at my first video, like some of the first ones, and it was in the beginning. It was the camera. Well, I still have camera issues. Don't let me tell you otherwise, because yes, I do. Some camera issues and trying to figure out what software I like to use during editing, and yeah, went through a couple of them. I think it's called Monavia. It's my favorite. It's easy peasy. It's not high end. I want to say not high end, although I think the videos turn out pretty good. It's just friendly to use. I've tried some other ones that are more robust, and it's like, oh, I don't even know where to begin. If I had a lot of time and could learn it, maybe so. Nice and thick. Oh, we might put a little water in them. I don't know. We'll see. The colors are coming out so pretty. Very, very nice. Look at that. Ooh. It's pretty. Like an iridescent. Gorgeous colors. A lot of bubbles. Usually a good sign. It's pretty pink. We'll set these off to the side. If we need to make more, we can, but they're sitting that close to me, I'll knock them over. Okay. Alright, let's go that way. Oh, my canvas is Artist Loft. I probably didn't mention that, I don't think I did. This is their 2-pack, it's 9 by 12. Good size. So yeah. Alright. Okay, so let's I'm going to do a cup. I'm going to get this thing out. Okay, let's do this. Put some in here. Put some. I'll hold off on it for just a second here. Kind of my big pouring cup. It'll be okay. It's always nice to have a little bit left in your cup too. I love this pouring cup right here. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. The smell. Okay. The smell isn't too bad either. I mean, it's not super strong, but I mean, I can smell it, but it's not too bad. this is the one that has the Floetrol in it. If I need to make more, I can. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, here's the best part. I'm just kind of I'm pouring slowly. I'm just kind of waiting and letting this stuff that's in this bottom one kind of catch up to the little one. Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right. That looks good just like that. It does. Okay. Just a little bit of this. I don't have too many bubbles, but I got some really cool action going on here. Let's see. So this paint is very thick. So the movement's going to be slower. The paint's running into my glove. Try and get it to cover down here. Like I said, because it's so thick, it'll take forever to dry. That's okay. Okay, set it down. So pretty. Let me see if I can get it just a little bit. What else do I have left? Some pink. Get this over here. So pretty. It reminds me of resin, the way it's rolling through. I should put a small one. I had to laugh. I of course follow a lot of people on Facebook and social media in regards to painting and stuff like that, and they were like, "So what kind of clothes do you guys paint in?" It's like, you know, for you guys, I try to wear like cute tops and stuff like that, but it's like, just what I'm trying to do now is just kind of get the edges to cover. some of this extra paint. What a lot of purple. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on here. Oh my god, goodness gracious. This is kind of like a new technique that I have kind of adopted in the last little bit in regards to putting paint along the edges and kind of letting it do its thing as it dries and let it go down the edges. It just makes it really pretty. And then if it stays like a little line or something like that, it looks good too. So yeah, I like how it's doing this wispy river thing, and that is really cool. It's really neat. Let me take those off here. Okay. Not a lot of bubbles. I kind of thought there would be more action between the Floetrol and the paint. The heat is bringing them up some. But not a lot. I like how I really like the way it's looking. Like I said, this is a palette that these colors are meant to be worn together. Not so much paint together, but worn. So I guess I should have picked my outfit accordingly, but I didn't. That's okay. But I also wanted to try that the high gloss acrylic gloss stuff because I have a ton of micro powder, and it just lasts you forever. So big old gal, and I apologize, I don't know how much that was. I bought it at Menards, so you can probably pick it up anywhere. I don't know what is the company? It just says industrial strength coating. Yeah. Conco? Yeah. I like it. Now, like I said, I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to take a long time to dry. That happens with that type of additive, like your varnishes and stuff like that. They look, when they're all dry and everything, they look very marbly and stuff like that, but they can take a while to dry. When I say while, I mean like days, weeks, that sort of thing. So it'd be interesting to see how it dries. And like I said, I'll pop in here right throughout the evening, kind of checking on it and maybe taking pictures to see if it's changed, that sort of thing. I love these deep veins. I think that looks really cool. And like I said, I had the mint green picked out for micro powder, but I just wanted to do one paint that was a different mixture in regards to the medium. So you get that where they're kind of fighting each other for space and that sort of thing. That's when a lot of times you'll see some activity on your canvas. So that's why I jumped over to this guy. And this shuttle art, oh my goodness. They have some gorgeous colors, and I have yet to paint something that this didn't come through for me. And it's one of those things where you can mix it with water, you can mix it with glue, you can mix it with Floetrol, and I'm quite sure if I would have mixed it with that varnish high gloss stuff, it would have performed just fine. So yeah, this is really cool looking. You can see the little like cells popping up here. And like I said, as I show you these paint pairing tutorials, I guess, or paint pouring options of picking a paint or a palette, a color palette that somebody else has created and making it your own. Now, I have seen where people say that a lot of times they'll like 3 or 4 of the colors, but they're unsure about one of the colors because it's not a color that they would necessarily go with. But if you pair them all together, that color just enhances the other 3 or 4. So keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, I'm going to get off here and let this dry. And like I said, I will put some pictures of it all about right here when it's all nice and dry and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that I'm excited and pleased in regards to the acrylic high gloss with this painting concept. I'm pleased with it. The smell isn't too bad. A little bit of a smell, but it's not too bad. Yeah, because I'm very cautious about stuff like that, making too much of a smell in the house, because I'm inside the house. So yeah, even though my bowl's looking pretty, look at that. Yeah, look at it. It's looking good. Poor thing. Alright, well listen, I'm going to get off here and spend some time with the family and do some other things. And what do I always say? What? Go out there, be awesome, be great, do your thing. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.